What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to Tuesday night's late night agenda. It is Premier League Eve. That's what I'm calling this one, ladies and gentlemen. The Reds are going to be back in action on Sunday, but obviously Manchester City, Arsenal are in action tomorrow, and that is a game that does have some ramifications for the Reds. So, looking forward to it. How are we all feeling, ladies and gents? I hope that you're all well. I hope the sun's shining wherever you are, the birds are singing, and that everything's tickety-boo. There is a bit for us to get through tonight, as always. I want to start off tonight's stream with a little bit of housekeeping, I suppose. So, firstly, I want to take the opportunity to wish a happy 53rd birthday to our fantastic manager, Mr. Jurgen Klopp. What a pleasure it has been to have this man at the helm of this football club. And the fact that we still have Klopp until 2024 at least is amazing. So I couldn't ask, and you guys couldn't ask, I'm sure, for a better man in charge of this football club. It's been a privilege having him here. He has changed our club for the better. And look, 53 years young. Happy birthday, Kloppo, from all of us at the channel. And I'm sure all of our subs as well and all of our members. I can see the Klopp emojis already starting to fill up the screen there now. How are we? Let me just say again, I want to give a bit of a shout out to somebody in the chat. Somebody who is not a Liverpool fan, but somebody who I think is an absolutely amazing sport. And that's Leon Khan. Because I've been keeping an eye on the chat, as has Brian. And we've seen Leon get some abuse over the while for being a Manchester United fan in our chat. Sometimes friendly banter, sometimes a little bit more, but I just wanted to say that Leon takes it like an absolute champion, and I want to give him a bit of a shout out because he deserves when he's always in, he's always having fun, and he always takes things with a smile on his face. So happy something to you, Leon. I don't know what we can say, but well in. Right, also, as you know, tonight we're going to give away a £50 Amazon gift card because you guys have done it. You've gotten us to 2,000 followers over on Hot Mic. Now, the good news for everybody is that we're leaving the competition open until the last 10 minutes of tonight's stream because we want to give everybody a chance to download the Hot Mic app. Put in the code that you can see on the screen right there now. Anfield is the code, all capital letters. Download the app, Google Play Store, Apple App Store. We're going to be doing the Manchester City versus Arsenal game tomorrow on Hot Mic and, of course, on YouTube as well. So, we hope that you guys continue to download that app. Anyone that's used it has been really happy with it, and we love it. So, again, tomorrow you're going to get to see this app in full flow because it was made for live content. Also, I want to give a shout out to Owen, mate. What an image that is that you have, Owen. What an image that is, mate. Me in makeup with a headband. It just doesn't get any sexier than that, pal, does it? Right, hello to everybody in the chat. Neville Johnson, how are you, buddy? A couple of people that I wanted to just keep an eye out for as well. A few little bits and pieces that we need to do. But look, there is a load for us to get through. Leon is an absolute gent as well, and people are seeing that in the chat. How are we? Are we good? Are we looking forward to the Premier League being back? Coutinho rumours isn't going away, it seems, said Will John Boy. I'm probably going to put them rumours to bed now in a couple of minutes, mate. Right, I'm trying to think where I want to start with this one. Do I go straight into the Houssem Aouar stuff, or do I go a bit negative first with the Philippe Coutinho stuff? I'll let you guys pick what you want me to start with. Joe said, do you think Arsenal will beat City? I'm not holding much hope for it, mate, if I'm being honest with it. But look, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Right, what have we got? Hi Craig, will you be using your second channel for things such as other football games and other sports? Hopefully, Stephen, yes. We would have been using it a lot more by now, and if people aren't aware, we do have a second channel that's called Crackon. It's spelled C-R-A-I-C-O-N, second YouTube channel. But with what happened, mate, in football being stopped and stuff like that, we kind of just left it on the back burner and didn't do anything with it. So the plan had been to start covering more sports and stuff on there, and I'm sure that we will very soon. Also, thank you to everyone, by the way, that signed up to become a member of the channel lately, because we've flown past 200 members, which is amazing, so thank you very much. Right, people want the bad news first. Perfect. I was hoping you were going to say that one. Right, strap yourselves in. A report from Mundo Deportivo claims that because Liverpool made Barcelona pay €145 million for Philippe Coutinho in January 2018, a loan move will not be contemplated, and that the player will only be allowed to join Liverpool on a permanent sale and not on loan. Now, as always, I'm calling bullshit on this one for a few reasons. Firstly, everybody and their dog knows that not Manchester City, knows that Barcelona need to sell. They need to get rid of Philippe Coutinho. They want to get rid of Ousmane Dembele. A couple of other players that they're looking to move on as well. So they really aren't in a very good negotiating position for anything. Now, I still don't believe Coutinho was ever coming. I know a lot of Liverpool fans thought that there might be a chance of a loan deal there. Mundo Deportivo, often like other Spanish media outlets, can be used as a bit of a mouthpiece for clubs to kind of put their agenda out there, and Barcelona want to look like they're having a strong stance on this, but they're kidding absolutely nobody, because they are desperate to get Coutinho off the books. They are desperate to get rid of Dembele, and they're desperate to move on to other players as well. Like Antoine Griezmann has been talking about a potential swap deal with Neymar, along with some money going to PSG. I don't know if that's dead in the water because of COVID-19, but look, we are where we are. Is anybody buying this shit? Does anybody think that Barcelona actually are in a good negotiating position for anything right now? Because we all know they're up shit creek, and there definitely ain't any paddle in sight, ladies and gentlemen. So that's my bad news stuff. It's just basically that they're putting it out there that there's no loan deal to be had for Philippe Coutinho. It's funny that, because everybody else seems to be told that you can have him on loan. I wonder why it's just us. I wonder why they don't like us. Could it be because we pulled your little panties down, lubed you up, and... Maybe, but hey, guess whose problem he isn't? Ours. Right, ladies and gentlemen, loads for us to get through. I want to just dip into the chat and say hello to a few people as well. Hello to Owen, Harvey, Sean, Jamie, Joey, Nahed, Travis, Jack, Aid, Tom, Matt Regan, everybody else that's popped in tonight. And hello to everybody over on Hot Mic as well. Fuck 'em. Kev said, I love it, mate. Well in. Subi said, I'd rather take Dembele than Coutinho. He's younger, but he's an injury prone. It's the only bad thing. What else is there on Hot Mic? Nope, not at all, said Cool Shot Thomas. Exactly. Again, just a reminder for those that are coming in late, we're going to keep the giveaway open until the last 10 night stream. I've asked the guys at Hot Mic to give me a shout with about 10 minutes to go. They're going to pick a winner at random from one of our followers on Hot Mic. So if you want to be in with a chance to win a £50 Amazon gift card, make sure you download the Hot Mic app and you put in the code Anfield, as you see it on screen there now. Also, something was brought to my attention last night. I often talk about becoming a member of the channel, and I often say to people, make sure that you hit the blue join button. Well, it was brought to my attention that on mobile phones, or specifically on an iPhone, sometimes that blue join button isn't there. So I do want to let people know, if you want to sign up to become a member of the channel, there is a link in the description as well below that you can click on, and that will bring you directly to the membership sign up page. And again, membership's just 99p a month. You get use of all the cool emojis that you're about to see spammed on the screen now, and you also get access to the Anfield Agenda Discord group, which is available on the community tab for the members page, and also you get all the custom badges as well. So depending on how long you're with us, those badges change colour. Brian Roberts, welcome, mate. Newest member to Anfield Agenda FC. Lovely to have you with us, sir. Thank you very much. Right, what else we got, ladies and gentlemen? What do we want to get to? Do you want to get into the Houssem Aouar stuff, or do you want me to hang off on it a little bit longer? Do you want me to kind of tickle your balls a little bit more, or do you want to get straight into the hard stuff? Are we done with the foreplay? I love this. Look at this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love to see you. Well in. Aouar has too many vowels in his name. That is an absolute belter of a comment, mate. Well in. That is... Oh, it's always the most silly things that make me laugh, my friends, but that is a belter of a comment. Sean Scullion as well, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. To you, buddy, another member to the channel, thank you so much. No more foreplay, said Stephen Taggart. Let's just get straight into it. A man after my own heart. One heavyweight, 1 round, 30-second bout, Stephen. That's all they get. Right, Aouar, let's get into it, because we touched on this a little bit last night, but there seems that there might be some more opportunities for Liverpool to play possum and pounce on some bargain deals this summer. Now, we might be being cautious in the market right now, and rightly so, because we don't know what the financial landscape looks like for the foreseeable future. But there are clubs out there who are in real financial shit show, or going through a real financial shit show, or in a real financial mess, I should say. And David Maddock, who you've heard me speaking about a lot, but he has been one of the more active or lively journalists at the minute talking about Liverpool with regards to transfers, and he's been quoted as saying, and this is really interesting, ladies and gents, Liverpool have tracked Houssem Aouar extensively and will continue to track the Lyon midfielder. With the French club likely to be in financial trouble, Lyon could sell the midfielder at a knockdown price, and the Reds could take advantage. Now, There's nobody going to deny that Liverpool aren't sitting back right now and waiting to see what happens. There's nobody denying that we missed out on Timo Werner because we weren't willing to shell out the 50 million for him, and we weren't willing to pay his wages, or at least match what Chelsea were, and also that we couldn't guarantee him the game time that he would be getting for Frank Lampard at Chelsea. But we do know, and it's been extensively quoted as well, that we're interested in Aouar. We've been interested in him for a very long time, and we've been tracking him. And Lyon missed out on European football. There's money that has to be paid back to the broadcasters in France because of the league being curtailed early. So there could be an opportunity here later on in the window. So what I'm saying is, don't lose your shit just yet. Maybe nothing will happen. I'm not telling you for a fact that anything's going to happen. But David Maddock's been banging this Houssem Aouar drum for a while now, with different shades or different levels of noise. But I don't know why this is suddenly noise, by the way, but it is, so we'll go with that. Different levels of noise. And I want to know what you guys think about this one. One, do you rate the player? Because Connor posted something up on Instagram earlier on, and there was actually somebody that said, who? Never heard of him. Well, why would we hear of him? He plays in a different league. Why would we know anything about him? I think I give you guys, most of you guys, the benefit of the doubt to know that you absolutely do know who Houssem Aouar is. And I want to know what your thoughts on him are. Do you think he's good enough? Would you like to see him brought to the club? And would you be happy at Liverpool spending, let's say, if we were to try and get him at a bit of a knockdown price, let's say 35 million quid. Would that be reasonable, do you think? I'm going to go through your comments on this one. I know that I usually just fly through the news and dip in and out, but this is the big topic. This is something that I want you guys to get stuck into and give me your honest feedback on it. Gary Richards, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Is David Maddock a reliable source? Yes. Now look, I say that, but no journalist is bulletproof. Everybody gets shit wrong because things happen quickly in football land. And you know, what might be true 1 minute could well change very quickly down the line. But yeah, David Maddock is a very, very good journalist. Somebody who I have to keep an eye on quite a bit because he's not afraid to say if he doesn't think something's going to happen. He's not afraid to stick his neck out there. You might remember me saying a while back that he said that, yeah, definitely interested in Werner, definitely interested in Aouar, but we weren't going to pull the trigger on them until we knew where things were. From a financial standpoint, and right now, looks like we've missed out on Werner. It looks like he's gone to Chelsea. So maybe with the situation happening with Lyon and other clubs around Europe, maybe there will be some bargains to be had when clubs start to come under a little bit of pressure. No gate receipts, some television revenues and stuff that have to be paid back, and various other things that I probably don't even know about that they're missing out on with regards to money coming in the door. So maybe Liverpool can play possum, as I said, and wait on this one. He'd be a great alternative for us, said Sefa. Russell, I'm really well, mate. How are you? As he said, Aouar is class, but I'm always wary. They show bits in the French league for some reason. I don't know. It's difficult. I mean, there is no denying, as he that jumping from playing with Lyon in the French league to jumping to play with Liverpool in the Premier League, it's a big step up. But one thing I will also say is that Jurgen Klopp has a great eye for talent, as do our scouting team, and they will have looked at this lad extensively. Whenever you know Liverpool are really interested in a player, the homework has been done on them. That much I can guarantee you. Phil Lindsay said Balogun just tweeted Coutinho won't happen. I've been saying that for fucking months, mate, and all I've been getting is abuse from some people, Phil. I've been telling people for a long time that Philippe Coutinho will not be coming back to Liverpool. I've laid out the reasons why, but some people don't want to hear it and they just have a pop at me. And look, I get it. Everybody wants to believe that Liverpool are going to go out there and sign Koulibaly and Coutinho, but realistically, it was never going to happen. And I explained why. It would probably cost between 15 and 20 million to get him in a 1 year loan when you take into account the wages, the loan fee, and potential agents' fees as well. Grujic could be our Aouar. They play differently, mate, so no, he couldn't really. Grujic could be a class midfielder though, Ethan. I don't mean to run you down on that one. And that Grujic is somebody I want to have a chat about a little bit later on in the stream, by the way, so please do keep the questions coming. Aouar would be a long-term replacement for Henderson, said the LFC 101. With Milner as well, probably retiring the next 1 or 2 seasons, says Gez. Grujic and Aouar are different. Exactly. They're very different, mate. Connor Jennings thinks that he has the fucking right to tell anybody who they can or can't fucking follow. Connor, mate, grow up. just shut the fuck up. Don't tell people who to support, mate, but just disappear, because nobody wants you here, mate, with your bullshit. Right, you're gone. Next, we move on. Some people often say to me, I got booted out of the chat, and I say it was nothing to do with me. This definitely was me, because you have no right to tell anybody who to support or to be a real fan, mate. What is a real fan? Is a real fan what Conor Jennings thinks? Is that what we look up in the dictionary when we look at fandom, and we look at just as a picture of Conor Jennings and goes, this dude's a real fan. You're all a bunch of fucking piss ants. This dude's a real fan. Grow up, mate. Grow up. I don't know what age you are, but just grow up. Downturn Abbey, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. Thank you very much. I missed the super chat. Sean, how are you, mate? New member Bryn has a worse hairline than Mane. Ooh, shots fired. Shot fired. Must be mates there, though. I love it. Craig, we need Newland, said Alex Crawford. Guitar. The little lad's going to be knackered, but look, there he is. He's absolutely delighted that the Premier League is back, ladies and gents. Look at him. He's over the moon. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Go on, Newland. He's doing a little birthday dance to Klopp. Oh, look. If you look really carefully, he's actually spelling out Jurgen Klopp's name there. The way he's like, it's kind of a YMCA type thing here. Except he's spelling out Kloppo. He's not really, but it's fun to think he is. Right, again, keep your comments coming, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to keep going with the news. There was some people that thought that we're going to have to deal with Martin Atkinson for the Merseyside Derby, but I'm absolutely delighted to announce that that is not the case. Martin Atkinson will not be refereeing the Merseyside Derby on Sunday. Instead, that will be refereed by Mike Dean, who is very theatrical, and I love Mike Dean's theatrics. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that decision. Mike Dean will be the referee in charge when the Reds take on Everton at Goodison Park on Sunday, and not Martin Atkinson, as some people had believed or some people had seen and thought was the case. It has been 100% confirmed that it will be Mike Dean. You can check it on Sky Sports or wherever you want to have a look. Mike Dean will be the man in charge. Right, I can see that we haven't got any new followers on Hot Mic yet, but just a heads up, we are going to be giving away that £50 Amazon gift card in about 20 or 30 minutes. So if you haven't downloaded the app yet, there is a link in the description. You can also go to the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, and yeah, become a member. Adrian Hall, how are you, sir? Lovely to see you. Welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. Thank you so much for becoming part of the family. To all of those members that have signed up, by the way, make sure that you go into the Anfield Agenda community tab to join the Discord group, because it's part of your membership that you pay for. We'd love to have you in there. I love chatting with people in the Discord group as well. It's starting to pick up. The members are starting to grow in there, and it's starting to get a bit more lively, which is cool. The Mike Dean show, said Liz Golden. I love Mike Dean. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love Mike Dean. I love the madness that is Mike Dean. I'm not saying that he's the best referee in the Premier League, but you know, you get a show when you have Mike Dean, and it's going to be intriguing, that's for sure. And he's a massive Tranmere fan as well, because I know some people try to make out like he's a Liverpool fan. He's not. You go and watch him when Tranmere are in the playoffs and stuff. He is a massive Tranmere Rovers fan. Oh yes, Azzy, good shout, mate. And we mentioned this on last night's stream, and I mentioned it over on Claude's as well. And Azzy's put in a super chat as well to say the right thing. Loyalty aside, he said, arise Sir Marcus Rashford. It is only right, my friends, that we take a moment to appreciate what Marcus Rashford has done. He has gotten the English government to back down, and they're going to dish out free school meals to kids over the summer. I think it's going to be in the case of like £15 a week per child or something like that. But Marcus Rashford, just credit where it's due. No banter, no jokes, no laughs. Marcus Rashford has done an absolutely amazing thing. He's took on the establishment. He's shown the way forward. And he has won, for kids who need it, who badly need it. He knows the situation himself. He very eloquently spoke about the fact that it was the way his mum helped. They were helped. They were helped with free school meals when he was growing up. I think his mum had 5 kids, worked hard, and free school lunches were a massive part of her being able to survive and get them through. So Marcus Rashford, an absolute legend. Well done to him. Rivalries put aside, he deserves a massive round of applause. Whatever you want to do, he definitely deserves props for that. So well done, Marcus Rashford. Well done, my friend. Right, let me get on. More news to come. I'm sure you guys have seen this as well. The Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp put out a personal message to, well, I say a personal message, it was a message directly from him to fans. You might have seen it across various Liverpool social media stations or social media accounts. And he basically in this message said that we've all been through a lot together over the past few months. And again, he's addressing all of us here. He spoke about the fact that it won't be the same without having fans inside the stadium, but he wants Liverpool fans and all football fans to celebrate with their friends and families at home, and to not congregate around the stadiums, of course. And look, it's lovely. This is why we love having him as a manager. He is a statesman as well as a manager. And I couldn't ask, I said this earlier on when we wished him a happy birthday, we couldn't ask to have a better man in charge than Jurgen Klopp. And if you haven't had a chance to watch his little video message, it's all very common sense, but exactly what needed to be said. So again, well done to Klopp on that one. Sunny side up, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, buddy. Newest member to the channel. Loads of members signing up tonight. You absolute fucking legends. Well done to each and every one of you. Thank you. Right, what else we got? Loads more news. I'm going to keep it coming, ladies and gentlemen, because there's more for us to get through, and then I'll dip into the chat as soon as I'm finished with the news. So, a little bit of Kai Havertz news, and I know we're all sick of hearing that Chelsea are signing everybody under the sun, but it looks like they're about to miss out on Kai Havertz. The Daily Telegraph believed that Bayern Munich will beat Liverpool and Chelsea to the signing of Bayer Leverkusen's 21-year-old star, Kai Havertz. They say that Bayern chiefs want Kai Havertz to join Leroy Sané as the future of their new look attack for the upcoming season. It's long been believed by me and many others that Bayern Munich were his preferred choice. I just didn't know if Bayern Munich would have the money maybe to go out and get Kai Havertz and Leroy Sané. But Chelsea have certainly become involved in wanting this kid there. But it looks like, from the Telegraph post anyway, that maybe Bayern Munich are going to steal a march. What else we got? On a separate note, actually, I'm sure you guys have seen this as well. While we're talking about Chelsea, Timo Werner is definitely going to be going there. It looks like he'll become a Chelsea player during July at some point. And because of that, it's been reported that Timo Werner will not be taking part in the rescheduled Champions League games for Leipzig in August. And obviously the reason is that he will be a Chelsea player by that point. So it's a strange one, isn't it? It really is a strange one, because it's just bad timing. Initially I was thinking about this one going, is it a bit of a shithouse thing to do from him? But no, it isn't, because their league will be over by then, and the Premier League could have started back in August by the time the Champions League comes back around again. So I kind of understand. It must be very difficult though for Leipzig, for his teammates, for himself even, and the Leipzig fans, because they're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League and they won't have Timo Werner for the rest of that competition. So yeah, just again a little bit of news. Bryn said, Craig, you're a legend. Well, facts are facts, mate. You know what I mean? Tell Sean he's awful in goal. Sean, you are awful in goal, mate. Awful. Stay out of the goal. That's what he said. He paid for a super chat, so I got to do what I got to do, pal. Don't hate on me. Right, there's somebody else that I needed to have a look out for in the chat as well. I can't remember who it was. Let me just check my phone for a second, because Brian has been having me to look out for stuff. So let me just check on one thing. Okay, cool. I know who I'm looking out for now. Right, ladies and gentlemen, one last piece of news from me before, if you're just in for the news, then, you know, maybe it's time to head off in a minute or two. If you want to stay in, kick back, relax, and have some fun with the rest of us. Bear with me 2 minutes while I go through the last piece of news. Right, so we've been talking a little bit on the channel about the possibility of teams potentially losing the home field advantage now that there are no fans going to be inside stadiums. And if we use the Bundesliga as a kind of measuring stick for the possible change, we can see that wins for the home teams have dropped from 43% down to 20% in the Bundesliga since there's been no fans inside stadiums. That will be really interesting to see if this what's the phrase I'm looking for? If this correlates over to the Premier League, and if we see a similar drop in home wins because of no fans being inside the stadium. So I want to get your thoughts on that as well, ladies and gentlemen. That is a massive drop, isn't it? From 43% down to 20%. I really didn't see there being that much of a drop off until I seen this stat earlier on. But yeah, interesting. I mean, I would have thought even to begin with, the percentage of home wins would have been higher than 43%. But there you are, right down to 20% now in the Bundesliga because there are no fans inside the stadium. And this leads into a conversation around, will this affect Liverpool maybe more than it affects other teams? Because we know that Liverpool feed off our fans. We feed off the noise of the cop and we feed off the raucous atmosphere that at times can be created inside Anfield. So what do you guys think? Do you think that this will affect us more or less than any other teams? Again, it's an open topic of conversation because none of us have the answers yet. We have to wait and see what happens. Right, that's pretty much where I am with the news, my friends. So I'm going to dip into the chat now. Keep your comments coming. We're going to keep going for another half an hour on the stream. There's only 20 minutes to go, though, if you want to enter a giveaway. And to do so, you have to download the Hot Mic app, put in the code Anfield, like you can see there on the screen. And yeah, we're going to give that giveaway. A £50 Amazon gift card coming to one of our followers on there. But don't worry, we're also going to give away a £50 Amazon gift card when we hit 40,000 YouTube subscribers, and we're really close to making those numbers turn again, by the way. We're very close to 38,200. So if you're new to the channel, you're with it for the first time, or you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up as well, and keep your comments coming, because this is your show. Right, Bradley McIntosh said, would love to see a new first 11 quality signing. Love seeing how new players work in the team. We still have to see Takumi, mate. We still have to see how Minamino breaks into this new team that you're talking about. And we have to see, well, I say new team, breaks in as a new player into the team. And also Naby Keita. It's going to be really interesting for me on a personal level to see how Naby Keita gets on for the rest of the season, because he's been looking really sharp in training. Himself and Minamino were looking really sharp in that 6-0 win over Blackburn Rovers. And look, you can't read too much into that. It's a practice game. There's nothing on it. But it's going to be interesting, yeah. And we also have the 5 substitutions that are going to be able to be made by managers now for the remainder of the season as well. So that could give more options to Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott, Kylian Hoover, Sepp van den Berg. I'm not sure how far along Paul Glatzel is from his recovery. I don't know if he will be available to get some minutes or not. But again, another kid that we definitely should be keeping an eye on. Should Origi start versus Everton? No. Would be my answer to that. You got to go with the front three. Do you know what I mean? You got to go with the front three. You got to go with Bobby, Sadio and Mo. They are the best 3 in the world as far as I'm concerned. So no, to me, would be the answer to that one. But look, that's just my opinion. Aid Tom said, Ben White, Aouar and that Turkish goalkeeper Craig mentioned, Ergücan Kikir is that gentleman's name, Aid. And he is a goalkeeper for Trabzonspor in Turkey. And again, somebody that has been long linked with a move to Liverpool. Joanne said, we're up to 2,015 followers on Hot Mic now. Brilliant. The more of you guys that enter, the more chance you have to win. So please do keep entering. Or I should say following. I keep saying entering like there's an actual competition link to click on there. Right, more stuff to keep coming. Right, more of your comments. Imagine if Werner's playing the Europa League with Chelsea while Liverpool and Leipzig are killing it in the Champions League. Just a fun thought, said SDB. I think that... that's fine, by the way, Brian. I've seen your message there. It looks like we'll probably, or Chelsea, I should say, will probably get themselves into the Champions League next season, particularly if Manchester City's ban is upheld. And we should have news on that ban. When should we have news? I think it's the first half of July, if my memory is correct on this one. Craig, do you rather Celtic or Rangers? I don't have a preference, Dylan. I don't follow Scottish football at all, mate. Yeah, I know being Irish, a lot of people just assume I'm a Celtic fan, but I'm not really a fan of Scottish football, mate. Fiegel2909, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, another new member to the channel. Wow, you guys are out in force tonight, thank you. Make sure, Fiegel, that you come in and join the Discord group, buddy, and enjoy the use of all the emojis as well that you should be able to use. Dinesh said, evening Craig, do you think Liverpool have advantage next season if it's a short turnover of 3 weeks while other teams are buying players to try fit them in their system? You definitely cannot argue against continuity, mate, and players knowing each other and, you know, having that vibe already there. One thing that makes me feel a little bit more at ease with the potential of us maybe not making a new signing this summer. Maybe we do play possum, as I said. Maybe we pounce and try and get Houssem Aouar. But you can definitely not argue against continuity because these players know each other, and as you said, there will be a short turnaround, and the players should be refreshed. They've had 3 months, well, I won't say off because they've still been doing some training, but they've had 3 months without competitive football. So yeah, we may have a bit of an advantage, mate, going into next season. But I guess that remains to be seen. I'm really interested to see, though, how everybody gets on with, football being back now and being behind closed doors. I guess we'll know tomorrow night. And just a reminder, we'll be starting our coverage of that game tomorrow. I think it's a 8:30 kickoff, is it? Or 8:15 kickoff tomorrow? Wait, what time is it? It's a 8:15 kickoff tomorrow. So we'll be starting our coverage about 8 p.m, ladies and gentlemen. Just a reminder that we don't schedule our watch-alongs on YouTube. So make sure you've got those notifications turned on. If you're with us on Hot Mic, you'll see it's scheduled. We're already scheduled to do that game. So you can just log into the Hot Mic app, click on the game, and then click on Anfield Agenda, and you will get our commentary, our play-by-play match commentary of that Manchester City versus Arsenal game, synced up directly to how you're watching the game. Our audio will play through your Bluetooth speaker, your phone, or your mobile device, or your tablet, I should say. Lower down the volume of your telly. You'll get, if anyone has any questions about Hot Mic tomorrow, ask me before the match starts and we'll go through it in detail. I'll walk you through step by step exactly how best to use the app. And again, thank you to everyone that has downloaded it and put in the code Anfield. The games are going to be coming thick and fast. You're going to love this app by the end of the season. I promise you that one. Look at this. Jason Newton, another member to Anfield Agenda FC, buddy. Welcome. Lovely to have you with us. And this is why I love our subscribers so much. Look at the chat. It's just loads of people welcoming Jason to the family, because that's what we are on here, Jason. We're a community of Reds and football fans, mate, and we look out for each other. So welcome. Lovely to have you as part of the family, and thank you so much for becoming a member. Bobby Plays said, "Hi mate, how are you? Could you explain the details of the title?" I've gone through it, mate, in detail, but you might be a little bit late in, so I'll go back through it for you. Right, bear with me 1 second. Right, it all kind of links back to a conversation that David Maddox had, or at least he's been quoted as saying. So we touched on this previously as well. There's no denying that Liverpool don't have money to throw around on signings at this moment in time, but we are possibly playing possum. And again, David Maddox quoted as saying, Liverpool have tracked Houssem Aouar extensively and will continue to track the Lyon midfielder. With the French club likely to be in financial trouble, Lyon could sell the midfielder at a knockdown price and the Reds could take advantage. And that's basically what the title is about, mate. Liverpool could wait and see how this market and this window, this summer plays out. And then if nobody has gone in for Houssem Aouar, and if Lyon haven't moved on other players and are in a bit of financial hardship, which is not going to be unusual around Europe because of what's going on, and we know we have to cut our cloth accordingly. There are clubs who are in a lot worse financial shape than Liverpool are in that are going to have to offload players this summer to meet FFP or to just keep the fucking lights on, which, it's not great to see, but you kind of got to be vicious at times as well, and I love that we may have this ruthless streak about us. Now, there's no denying that Jean-Michel Aulas, the Lyon owner or president, is a very difficult man to deal with, so even if they are in financial hardship, it's still not going to be straightforward negotiation. But it is something to keep an eye on, and again, it's not definitive, it's not definitely going to happen, but again, just keep an eye on it as the summer plays out, and maybe we move on a player or two, maybe we free up some wages, and maybe the club think, yeah, we could probably sanction a 30 million quid deal or something like that, and he'd be a bargain. If we could get him anywhere between 30 and 40 million, to me, I think that would be a real steal. Dylan Hode, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, mate. My God, they're coming out of everywhere tonight. I don't think we've had this many members sign up to the channel in one night since we got the memberships. But welcome, Dylan. Lovely to have you with us, pal. Right, gotta keep going with your comments. How do I become a member? Said Ryan Hayden. Mate, there is a link in the description below, or you can do what I'm about to show you on the screen now. You can, where has it gone? There we go. You can click on the blue join button, mate. And membership's just 99p a month for Anfield Agenda FC, or $4.99 a month for the Anfield Agenda Ultras membership, which gets you everything the other memberships get, but it also gets you the Crack On podcast that myself and Connor record a couple of times a month as well. George Floyd, well, obviously it isn't. Obviously this is just somebody who's changed his name to in memory of George Floyd. Said Manchester City will lose tomorrow. I sincerely hope so, pal. I sincerely hope so, but I don't really hold my breath for Arsenal going there and getting a win, if I'm being honest. I mean, I went on Claude's show last night and we were speaking about it with Arsenal fans, and their chat, as you could guess, is probably full of Arsenal fans, and not really many of them held out much hope of them going there and getting a result. Maybe they catch Manchester City cold, I don't know. Stranger things have happened, but for me, I'm contemplating the fact that Liverpool have to go and pick up maybe 2 wins. Well, Manchester City do play again before we play after Everton, so if we beat Everton and they lose one of those 2 games, then we're champions. But I think we kind of have to keep our focus on needing to go and get those 6 points. At least that's the way I'm looking at it anyway. Anything else is an absolute bonus. Jerem B, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, mate. Another member to the channel. Wow, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Would you sell Shaqiri to Newcastle for like 20 million? Said Aaron Schoen. Yes, I would, mate. And that Newcastle takeover, by the way, seems to be in a little bit of doubt. I did post this earlier on. I'm going to just go back and pull up the image now so I can talk about it a little bit. Right, where is it? 1 second. Right, so the WTO report casts new doubt over Newcastle takeover. The WTO, I think, is the World Trade Organization, if my memory serves me correct. Report finds that prominent Saudi nationals promoted illegal broadcasts, raising serious concerns over the suitability of members of Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, to pass the Premier League's owners and directors test. That is on Sky Sports if anybody wants to have a look at it on there, in case you think I'm just pulling this out of my ass or making it up. I don't know. I've no idea whether they will become the new owners of Newcastle or not, but you asked me would I sell Shaqiri to them for 20 million. Yes, I would. I think Shaqiri is going to move this summer if we can get the money that we're happy with. But what do you guys think? I mean, it's all very well and good me giving you my opinion, but what do you guys think? Jerm B said, you'll never walk alone from Boston, loving the streams, mate. That means a lot to us. It really does. To know we've got some Bostonians in the chat is amazing, because obviously FSG have a background with the Boston Red Sox, and I love to have new people in, mate. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the streams. Thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, it means the world to us, buddy. Thank you. I'm in great form tonight, by the way. There's going to be no shouting anybody down and no bitterness tonight. I am in here to have fun, kick back and relax with my fellow Reds from around the world and Leon Khan. See, Leon, I haven't forgotten about you, buddy. Who's scoring the first goal when Liverpool's back? That's a belter of a question, Scotty. Right, what do we think, ladies and gents? Who's going to score the first goal for the Reds back in action? I'm going to go with... Sadio. I'm going to have a little guess at Sadio. And if it's not Sadio, then I'm going to go for a Virgil van Dijk header. But one of those two. Great question. And I can't wait to see it happen. I can't wait to see one of those Liverpool players score. What have we got? Kate said 38.1k subscribers on YouTube on this channel, Craig. Yes, absolutely. Well aware of that, Kate. It says it there in the corner, my friend. There is an updated Discord link now on the community page for any of our new members who want to go on there and click on that link and join the Discord group. I'll make sure to drop into the Discord group after the stream as well to say hello to everybody. So thank you for doing that, Connor. Again, we're very close to hitting 38,200 subscribers on the Anfield Agenda YouTube channel, my friend. So please do hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the stream and you haven't yet done so. Be lovely to see that number roll over on the stream. Can I say L a bit more, by the way? And one more thing Connor wants me to mention as well is the Anfield Agenda Instagram and Twitter accounts, because Instagram is really starting to take off for us lately. So if you haven't followed us on Instagram or Twitter and you do use either platform, then give us a follow. It's just at Anfield Agenda. Loads of stuff going to be coming up on Instagram. Loads of Instagram lives. We're going to do a Q&A again over the next few days as well. And I'll be adding some bits and pieces to the story, and Connor will be posting up the latest news and images and stuff like that. So again, thank you for your support across all platforms. Right, Right, what have we got? Only 10 minutes left before we do the giveaway for the £50 Amazon gift card. So last shout to have a chance to download the Hot Mic app and put in the code Anfield to be in with a chance to win that £50 Amazon gift card. But if you don't win it, don't worry. We're going to give away another one, as I said, when we hit 40,000 on YouTube. And we're going to give away £50 Amazon gift card every time we hit 10,000 new followers on YouTube. And every time that we hit 1,000 new followers on Hot Mic. So I keep saying followers on YouTube, don't I? When I know damn well it's subscribers. I can hear Connor screaming at me from here. Right, what else we got? This channel is picking up where we left off from March. Love it, said Rob Shepherd. I was so scared, mate. I really was. When football stopped, the channel went quite quiet for a few months. Not dead, but quite quiet. And you start to think to yourself, oh, are we done now? Is this it? Like, are people going to forget about us when the football comes back? But, you know, how dare I doubt you guys, because you're always there for us. You have been since day one. So, again, thank you for that ongoing support. Coutinho will score the first one after invading the pitch. No fans are allowed on the pitch, Sefa, so he won't be allowed inside the stadium. It's amazing how fast channel's grown in such a relatively short time, said Liz. Again, it only grows because of our community. People come in here and, look, they can take or leave what I say, but the feedback that we get from a lot of people is that our chat, our live chat in here is different to other channels, and they feel that warmth when they come in. So the channel grows because of you guys and the amazing work and the contributions that you put in. So again, that's the reason we do these little giveaways and stuff, is that we want to say thank you for your amazing support. Ferran Torres said, Stephen O'Connor, what are your thoughts? I wouldn't mind him at all, Stephen. I really would not mind him at all. I'm not going to lie and say I have not much about this kid other than this season, but he's had a fantastic season at Valencia. Lots of clubs are going to be queuing up to try and sign him. I don't know that we're really in for him, but do I rate him? Yes, I do. I think he's a very good player. Do you think Keita or Minamino will start at Bradley McIntosh against Everton? That's a tough one. I was actually asked for my starting 11 yesterday, and it's pretty... I'll go through it and see what you guys think. So, obviously, Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Gomez, Robbo, Henderson, Fabinho. And this is where I came a little bit stuck, because do I go with Gini Wijnaldum, Mr. Dependable? Do I go with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, somebody who can give us that bit of dynamism, that powerful run out from midfield? Do I go with Naby Keita, who's shown tremendous form recently and started to look like the Naby Keita that we all thought we were getting? I'd probably side with Gini, if I'm being honest, but anybody that wants to put in Naby, or anybody wants to put in who else did I say? Naby, and who was the other one I forgot? Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I can't make an argument against it. You can make an argument for any of them. And then the front three, obviously, are the front three. I wouldn't change them, but yeah, it's a good headache to have, and it's great that Jurgen Klopp has a pretty much fully fit squad to choose from. Grant McRoberts, welcome. Another member. Wow. This has definitely been the most members we've ever got on one stream. Welcome to the family, Grant. Thank you, mate, for joining. Right, keep your comments coming. What have we got? Downturn Abbey, I love that name, said LFC fans can't resist showing up, then they should at least socially distance at Stanley Park or something. They should just not go near the stadium, mate. I know it's going to be hard, particularly if you live in the local vicinity, but there will be time to celebrate. But just, we want to do this right. We don't want anybody to be able to take cheap shots at us. So, if you are around Anfield, as hard as it might be, please do stay away from Goodison, stay away from Anfield, stay at home and just do what the gaffer, the club and society is asking you to do, which is keep social distancing, do all the things that your government are asking you to do and your local council and I don't know, health officials are asking you to do. It's difficult for me to be very specific on this because obviously I live in Ireland. Our road to recovery, if you want to call it that, is a little bit different to other countries. It varies from country to country, but just take your local healthcare or health in England. Just take the advice of your health professionals, take the advice of your government, take the advice of Kloppo, and the club as well will of course put out more information as well when this comes closer. And it is getting close because the Premier League's back tomorrow, my friends. Tomorrow. Klopp's best signing is Klopp best signing is the best thing for Liverpool this decade, said Rion. Look, Kloppo has been amazing for this football club, an absolute breath of fresh air. Tom said Vidic was in the chat and the name Torres was mentioned. He left straight away. He just fell down, mate, curled up into a ball and got into the fetal position because he still having nightmares about Fernando Torres. Dylan reckons City will trash Arsenal by 3-0. I'm not a million miles away, I think. Yeah, I think you're not a million miles away at all. Coppish is in the house. How are we? I don't know if it's Drifty or who's behind the account, but welcome. Lovely to see you in, my friend. Said, hey Craig, who do you want to score the winning goal for us to clinch the league? Hendo. It's got to be Captain Fantastic, mate. It has to be. I just don't think... I think he... Not that anyone deserves it more. That's not the right phrase to use. Hendo, though. Hendo be my answer. Thank you to everyone that's hit the subscribe button as well. I did notice we've moved along a bit. Thank you. Please do keep on that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. The footy is back. Brilliant news. I know. I don't remember going this long without football. And I know the Bundesliga has been back, but as much as we've watched it, does anybody really care about it that much? I mean, we're all fans of Liverpool in here. Well, most of us are. Certainly all of us are fans of English football in here. And how amazing is it to have football back? Real football back. I don't remember in my adult life having this long of a wait for football to come back. Now, I suppose the positive side of this is there'll be a short turnaround for the start of next season, and then next summer we'll have the Olympics, we'll have the Euros. I mean, there's just going to be a feast of sport now coming up as things start to get back to normal. It's Callum that's running the Coppish account. How are you, Callum? Lovely to see you, buddy. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. Yeah, and I hope that this lockdown hasn't been too tough for you, mate, because I would say I've been pulling my hair out, but I don't have any to pull out, pal. Not long now, Craig, until we sink the little Blues hearts at Ethan LFC. Love it, mate. Love it. I've really missed it badly, said Justin the Woods. Come on, you Reds. Again, I want to take another moment because I know people were a little bit late into the chat just to wish Jurgen Klopp a happy birthday again. And again, to give another massive shout out to Marcus Rashford for the amazing work that he's doing in getting the government to back down on those school meals for kids. Well done, Marcus Rashford. Absolute legend. It's Boss Craig. I've missed football badly, said Stephen O'Connor. Why do people... I don't like when people do this. People come into the chat, and I don't say anyone's doing this intentionally, but they like to say something snidey that may or may not have been said over on Mark's channel on the United Stand, and then come in here and try and get us to say something about it. What Mark and the guys over at the United Stand do is their own business. I'm not going to comment on anything that they do because Mark's a friend of mine and I won't talk badly about him. So you're going to have to kind of leave that shit go because I'm not going to belittle Mark. I'm not going to undermine what he said because unless I've seen it, I can't comment on it. And I haven't seen that that's been done over there yet lately because I've been really busy. So I'm not going to comment on it, let alone speak badly about somebody who, as I keep saying, is a friend of mine, has been very good to this channel and will continue to be very good to this channel. So yeah, I'm not going to say anything bad about him. So you can stop trying to bait me into it because it just won't happen. Seamus Coleman will score the first goal for Liverpool on Sunday, said Satoshi. I honestly don't mind, mate. If it hits off the crossbar, the post, bounces off the other post, goes back and hits Jordan Pickford on the back of the head and goes into the goal, that'll do me. I don't really care how we go about picking up those points. I know you said Mark didn't say it, mate, but you were talking about his channel. It is, you know, Mark is the host of the channel. So can you just drop it home because I'm not going to say anything bad about a friend of mine. Aaron said Goldbridge is a sick guy, to be fair, can't hate him. He is class. Mark Goldbridge is a sound fella. Nobody, if you want to look at this as a game, and it kind of is a little bit, nobody plays social media and does this better than Goldbridge as far as I'm concerned. He's perfect at it. He has it down to a T, and there's a reason why he has 700,000 plus subs. Shame that he sports a Manc team. It is what it is, but I guess that allows me to have that banter with him then, doesn't it, when we do some streams together. He's only got little arms, mate, Kieran. He's only got little arms. Oh, the abuse I got from Everton fans over that. But you know what? As in the words of the great Dave Henry, fuck him. Right, what have we got? There's somebody else there. Okay, there we go. Okay. That was the other person I was looking for. No, sorry. It was somebody else. It's always the way, Brian, isn't it? When you're looking for somebody they're not on the chat, mate. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do this giveaway in 2 minutes. So this is your very last chance to download that Hot Mic app. Put in the code Anfield, all capital letters, and be in with a chance to win that £50 Amazon gift card, because I'm going to give it away in the next couple of minutes. I've told them 20 past 9, send me the name, because the guys at Hot Mic do this for us. They give me a name and an email address, obviously, so we can make sure it's the right person when they contact us. So whoever it is, make sure you email us. The email address is contact@AnfieldAgenda.com or AnfieldAgenda@Outlook.com, whichever one you want. Craig, Liverpool sign Mbappe or sleep with Margot Robbie? Well, I'm fucking married, mate, and I'd be no use to Margot Robbie. I would disappoint her as I have my wife on many, many occasions. So definitely sign Kylian Mbappe. Definitely. I mean, Margot Robbie couldn't handle 7 seconds of all of this, mate. You know what I mean? Couldn't handle 7 seconds of this Irish prime beef. The fatty part of the beef now, not the lean part. What have we got? Give away a bale of briquettes. Interestingly, Bournemouth, who do the briquettes in Ireland, have actually said they're going to stop digging turf and they're going to start doing sustainable projects. So there you go. Right, what else we got? John Summers, love the use of the emojis, mate. And all our new members tonight, thank you. Make sure that you get used to knowing where your emojis are, because when you become a member, you do get use of all the emojis that people are using there in the chat. You also get access to our Discord group, and of course, you get the Anfield Agenda logo beside your name. And to me, your name will appear in green, which makes you stand out, makes it easier for me to read your comments or spot your comments. Martin Atkinson to referee our game with Palace tomorrow week. Is that confirmed, Connor, or are you just stirring shit again? Crosby, huh? What you doing? For those of you that are coming in a little bit late, we did confirm earlier on that Mike Dean will be the referee in charge when the Reds take on Everton at Goodison Park on Sunday, and not Martin Atkinson, as had been reported by some people. Pranav, you do make me laugh, mate. Well in. I agree, Tom. Not Atkinson. Fuck Atkinson. I absolutely despise Martin Atkinson. He's already robbed us once this season at Old Trafford. I don't want Atkinson anywhere near any of our games. Right, it's 20 past 9. I'm going to check my phone, see if I've got this name for the giveaway. 1 second. Where is the... Okay, do I have a name? Yes, they have sent me a name. Perfect. Right, so the winner of the £50 Amazon gift card, and again, if you don't win it, please don't be upset, because we're going to give away another one when we hit 3,000 and another one when we hit 40,000 subscribers on YouTube. So keep hitting that subscribe button, because we love to give shit away. Right, the winner of that £50 Amazon gift card is Joshua Cleary Byrne. Joshua Cleary Byrne. Please do email us, mate. contact@AnfieldAgenda.com. Make sure you use the email address that you signed up to Hot Mic with, so we can verify that it's actually you, pal. And then we will get that £50 Amazon gift card over to you immediately, buddy. As soon as I get your email, I'll get that straight across to you. I'll go on to Amazon, buy the gift card and send it over to you, mate. And again, thank you to everybody that has supported us and downloaded that app. So please do keep downloading the Hot Mic app, because we're going to keep giving stuff away. And with the Premier League being back tomorrow, we're going to be doing the Manchester City Arsenal game on Hot Mic and of course on YouTube as well. Yeah, so thank you to everyone that signed up. Right, about 5 minutes left on tonight's stream, so keep your comments coming thick and fast. Again, don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram and Twitter if you haven't done so already. @Anfield Agenda is our account name over there. And I don't think there's anything else I have to get through, so just keep your comments coming for the last few minutes. Do I think Steven Gerrard will ever manage Liverpool? Maybe, but if he does so, Ryan, it's got to be because he's the right man for the job and not just because his name is Steven Gerrard. I think he'd have to move on from Rangers and manage at a higher level again. Again, not to be belittling Rangers or Celtic, because I don't mean to do that, but it is a big step up to manage Liverpool from most clubs, not just Rangers and Celtic or anything like that, but to go manage Liverpool, I think he's got to get some experience managing the Premier League. So that's what I'd like to see from Stevie G as well. And maybe some time working under Jurgen Klopp then before a potential handover, I don't know. Leon said, Craig, top 4 predictions for the end of this season. Don't really... The only one I could potentially see changing, Leon, is maybe Chelsea and United swapping places. But other than that, I think it'll be Liverpool, Manchester City, Leicester, and then Chelsea or Manchester United in whatever order. I don't know. It's going to be a fine race. And you can't rule out Sheffield United as well. I keep overlooking them, and that's my own stupidity, because they keep proving everybody wrong, and Chris Wilder's done an amazing job with Sheffield United. So if they can get European football this season, what an amazing achievement that would be. Thoughts on Charlie Adam? I don't have any thoughts on Charlie Adam. I've tried to block Charlie Adam out of my head completely. What's the news with Adama? Nothing that I've seen, Leroy. Now, there are links to Adama Traore to come to Liverpool. There's no denying that. I've yet to see any proof that we're going to make a bid for him or anything like that, but there's been plenty of conjecture that suggests that Liverpool are interested in him. I don't know how true it is or not. Who do I think is going to get relegated? I don't like to say those because I don't like to wish it on people, if that makes it. Like, Norwich look like they're fucked. That looks like it's going to happen. But other than that, mate, I don't really want to wish relegation on anybody. I know that's a bit of a shithouse answer. I'm sitting on the fence with splinters on my arse, but it's the truth. I really want to see Sheffield United make it, so Downturn Abbey. Thomas Partey is a box-to-box, though I thought Fabinho was just defensive. Thomas Partey has been mainly linked with a move to Arsenal. He is free to leave, I think, Atletico Madrid if they get the right money from this summer. And there was talk of a potential Lacazette, Thomas Partey swap maybe. I don't know if there's still any legs to that one, but that was something that had been mentioned. Leroy said, I wish I found this channel sooner. Mate, you're here now with us, and that's amazing. So welcome to the family, Leroy. Lovely to have you in. And yeah, it's amazing. I can't believe we're still getting new people to the channel. I keep telling you, I have this recurring nightmare that I come on here to do a stream and there's going to be nobody in the chat. But you guys have never let us down from day one. So again, thank you for your amazing support. Norwich are definitely going down. Delia will be crying into her cake mix. Actually, Norwich are... We did a thing where we talked about net spend recently, and Norwich were the only club in the Premier League in the past 5 seasons to be working at a plus on net spend. They had a profit of 25 million or something like that over the past 5 years, so they're in a healthy state, and which maybe suggests why didn't they roll the dice a bit more perhaps and try and stay up. Well, look, I say try and stay up. Of course they tried to stay up, but maybe, bring in some more quality. Delwyn, thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Klopp has just changed all of us from doubters to believers. He absolutely has. Not that we were ever really doubters, but we were more nervous Nellies, shall we say, and now we're definitely believers. Fergie was a great manager, and his quote of I'm scared of Liverpool if Liverpool get Klopp has come true. Yeah, look, he was a great manager, there's no denying that, but we have an absolutely unbelievable manager at the helm of Liverpool Football Club. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start to sum up and finish up on tonight's stream. Thank you to everybody that became a member of the channel. I think we've got more members tonight than any other night that I can remember. And if you do want to become a member, all you need to do so is... There you go. Nope. There you go. Just hit that blue join button and become a member of Anfield Agenda FC. We're going to be back tomorrow night. We're going to start our watch along at 8 o'clock. The game starts at 8:15. We're going to be on Hot Mic and we're going to be on YouTube. Again, a reminder that we don't schedule our watch alongs on YouTube. We just go live. So make sure you've subscribed. Make sure you've got those notifications turned on. And give us a thumbs up as well. I look forward to welcoming you back to an actual fucking watch along tomorrow. A game that, look, isn't Liverpool, but does have connotations to Liverpool's Premier League title ambition. So I will see you wonderful people tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Until then, take care of your families. Tell your loved ones that you love them. And can't even get me words out now. Up the motherfucking Reds. Love to you all. Stay safe.